morning, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Wisdom for Daily Living. Today, we are going to be making stir-fried pasta. And the reason why I'm doing pasta today is because I try to look for healthier alternatives for foods that people generally eat. Now, we all know that when parents are feeding their children, the go-to food is usually noodles. And I really hate noodles. And so I tend to use pasta, and to be specific, whole grain pasta. Now, whole grain pasta is generally not available, but whenever I come across it, I just buy as much as I can and keep, so that when I need to use it, I always have it available. Now, for our whole grain pasta, our stir-fried pasta, we're going to be using, of course, spaghetti. This is green beans, spring onions, bell pepper. For our spices, we are using ginger, garlic, scent leaf. We call this shombo. We are using carrots and then eggs. So first and foremost, you have your pot of water. Now, a lot of people, when they make pasta, they just put a little water and then their pasta, and you see that the pasta becomes soggy with a lot of starch. So ideally, when making pasta, you use a lot of water. So first we'll put, water is boiling water. I really do not care for short pastas, so I just need to break it into two and I'm good. You add your salt to it and leave to boil. Now you could decide to use chicken, shrimps, fish, whatever protein you have in the house, it's okay. Today we are going to be using eggs. So now we are going to be frying the eggs. I'm using coconut oil. You can decide to use olive oil, sesame oil, whatever oil that you are comfortable using. The pan is ready. Add, cook at low heat. Our egg is ready. Next, we are going to cut our vegetables. For our vegetables, now there's no hard and fast rule to the kind of vegetables to be used. Generally, what I do is I just open the fridge. Whatever I see in the fridge, that's what I use for my stir-fried. So that's to say, you always need to have vegetables in your fridge. If you don't have vegetables in your fridge, you are wrong. Because a lot of us didn't grow up eating vegetables, but when you have children in the house, you do not want to repeat the mistakes of the past. You want to start teaching them from an early age how to eat properly. One other myth that we have is that people think that vegetables are expensive. But I'll tell you that vegetables are actually cheaper than the foods we eat. The problem a lot of us have is we want to eat the old foods we've been eating at the same time eat the vegetable. This style of cutting is called julienning. You do not need to cut it into small bits the way we would usually do for fried rice. Especially if your kids are used to having vegetables. If they are not used to it, then of course you may need to cut it into smaller bits. For our spring beans, I don't need to cut it into pieces. And it's ready. Sweet peppers. I'm using just green pepper here. If you have yellow, you have red peppers, whatever. I like colors. Scientists tell us, or nutritionists tell us that the more colorful your meal is, the healthier it is. So normally, sometimes I will look, okay, I have green here, I have red here, I have orange here, just to put as much color as possible. Spring onions. Please, when you are using your spring onions, all this green part is part of it. Don't throw it away. You are using shombo, and it has a bit of spice, so it will do. You can also use tatashi. Like I said, whatever you've got in your fridge, you can even put, if you decide to use a bit of tomatoes, that's your choice. Whatever, any vegetable you just see, just pick it up and use it. Now, if you are not used to having ginger and garlic in your meal, some people don't like to see it in their food, so grate it. But because I use it regularly, it's not a problem in my house. So all I just need to do is dice it, and we are good. And then I just discovered a new secret, scent leaf. It's actually very nice in your stir fries. So you use it on your fried rice too. It's actually very nice.